Have you ever wondered how much John Marston's house actually cost? And what if we built it today? How much would it be worth? We all know that Red Dead Redemption 2 is set in 1899, but in the epilogue, 8 years later in 1907, John built his home, Beecher's home. This wasn't just any house, it was his way of bringing his family back together. Let's break down why John chose to build his house near Blackwater, how much it cost in 1907, what it would cost if he built the same house today. And just a note that these calculations may not be 100% exact, but they align with John's budget and the real historical prices of the time. After John left the gang, he tried to live an honest life, working at Front Home Ranch, but after the ranch was attacked several times, John couldn't help but fight back, acting more like a hired gun than a simple worker. Abigail, frustrated and scared, took Jack and left. She had seen John go back to his old ways and wanted a stable life for their son. This is when John came up with an idea. If he could build a real home, a place where they could settle down, Abigail and Jack would return. But why did he choose West Elizabeth and Blackwater for his home? There are a few key reasons why John picked this location. Blackwater was similar and safer. Blackwater was where the gang's downfall began, but John grew up in this region, so he knew the land. After the fall of the Vanderland gang, most of his enemies were in the east, especially in St. Denis, making West Elizabeth a safer option, perfect for ranch. Beecher's home was open land, ideal for raising cattle and horses, which John planned to do. The area had mud terrain, making it a practical spot for farming and ranching. Both he and Abigail knew the area. Abigail had lived in this region before, making it an easier place for her to return to. Unlike the gang's constant running, a house meant stability, something Abigail had always wanted. Before he could build the house, John needed land, and land costs money. We know that John borrowed $465 from the bank. He likely combined it with his saving from working at Franklin Ranch and bounty hunting with Sadie Adler. So how much did the land cost in 1907? In states like Wyoming and Montana, which resemble Blackwater, land in the early 90s cost about $2 to $5 per acre. Since John bought around 200 acres, that would have cost around $400 to $1,000. But since Beecher's home was underdeveloped land, he probably got a cheaper deal, likely paying $1.50 to $1 per acre, bringing the total land cost to around $150. That means John had about $450 left for the house itself. If he bought the same 200 acres today, it would cost $176,000, since land in the area is now about $800 per acre. Now let's break down how much the house actually cost. Since John bought all the materials himself and had help from Uncle and Charles, he avoided labor costs, but materials still weren't cheap. Lumber or wood for the house cost around $150. Lumber in 1907 cost around $50 per full stack. John likely needed 3 stacks, which is $150. Nails and furniture. These were cheap and mass-produced, so they cost around $10. Windows and glass. Glass was not common in small homes, and many people made it themselves from sand. If John bought it, he likely spent around $15. John needed a basic wooden shingle roof, which costed around $40 to $75 in 1907. Bricks were affordable, and a basic fireplace with chimney would cost around $50. Simple wooden doors with hingers and locks would cost around $20 in 1907. Paint was affordable but not always used. If John bought some, he likely spent $10. A basic set of furniture for a ranch house, table, chair and beds, would cost around $75 in 1907. Since John, Charles and Uncle built it themselves, he saved a lot on labor, and so in conclusion, John got a good idea. John built his dream house for under $750, but today, the same home and land would cost nearly $500,000. What do you think? Would you buy a ranch like Beecher's home today? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more Red Dead Redemption 2 deep dives. Thank you for watching.